Hello and welcome. Right, I'd like to, because this is also a nice tractor. Masses do tend to be, so I'm going to do one field with this and one field with our original tractor. Yes, because this is also, not that I'm not having a go at the original tractor either. This is just, it is its forte. It is very, very good. So we will swap. Yeah, I was going to do it with the Steyr, but it's a good all-rounder, quite a sturdy beast. But I don't find it. Obviously, it's not. It's a good all-rounder. It's not agile the same as that. I can tell the difference between jumping in this and how its turning circle is quite phenomenal, whereas the Steyr is not quite so bad. It's still not terrible, but right. Anyway, let's get cracking. Yeah, I'm going to do one field with this and then one with the other. So I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. think, yes, we'll have a look how we've done. I wanted to save it till the end. That was a bit of a palaver. I really, was really well jammed in with this, but there's a bit nudging me now, but I was quite pleased. It wasn't too bad. Try and get a bit more square this time. That's the trouble with trying to squeeze too much in. Yeah, I thought I'd give the stayer a chance. That's why I changed my mind on the Massey. I thought, well, use the... Yeah, I also... There is... Yeah, if your tractor's on the trigger, it seems to do something different. If you're hovering over a dump point, you can dump more. So if you sort of hit the trigger... Yeah, I sort of thought... I've noticed this, and I've tried to be homing in on exactly the behaviour of triggers. Yeah, I know it's a little bit sad, but... being an IT technician tends to make you a bit geeky about these things, so trying to work out exactly how it works. And you can hover over and actually use both, which we did sort of show. But if your tractor is actually on the trigger point, it actually doesn't work. Yeah, it triggers the trigger as on, whereas a dump point is treated differently. You sort of forget that it's sort of both. So if you hit the trigger, but you can always dump, but not if you're on the trigger. So yeah, it's sort of quite amazing really that the dump will always work no matter what. So you could sort of dump, I'd imagine it's quite a bit really, but it'd be difficult to get more than 3 things I think into an area like that. But yeah, I thought for doing what I do normally, it actually works really well. Yeah, I wanted to do everything because I'd just like to take us through till tomorrow morning really, just to have a look what we've done. I also make sure I've got enough water. Not bad, 122 tonnes of grass off 2 little fields, not bad at all. Yeah, I think we've got enough water. I thought we would have, because it does, it's not the best for that, because it's sort of so quickly fills. It's better to release on a slow filling one to allow it, if you're going to go off and do what we did, because it will really fill. If you use the 67 and the 60 tonners, and you sort of tell it to fill but release when it's nearly full, it will take absolutely ages and put hundreds of tons of what. It's not a cheat, it really isn't, although giants may view it as, but it isn't really. It's just using proper physics to actually get the most out of the game. So that's not bad. No, we've seen that already. Yes, we want to go through till June. Well, we're going to get another cut July, August, September. Yeah, we'll cut September morning. I'll see how we do in the morning. Now, have we got everything on? I think we have. We've told everything to distribute, digestate. Oh, now the digestate likewise wants to distribute. It does. So we then need to go. We need to switch the silage back on. I'm glad I looked, because I would have totally forgotten that. So that will speed an air up so that the silage goes from that to that. And we switched that off as well. Okay, my bad. So that's going to go into, that's going to be selling, and we've not got any in this time. I know I could do a bit of manure and digestate, but it'll soon run out. So yeah, we bought that. We did it early on. So yeah, we'll go, speed up for an hour till 10. Yeah, it feels funny, bit of grass. I do like grass starts. I know we've not done a grass start, but I mean, I do like grass. It is a really good way of making sort of cash. So then we should now be good. Yeah, no, we're not watching any. We're not watching the grass grow. So let's actually use the proper trigger. Ooh. No, we want 8 actually. Is it a full moon tonight? It is. It is. Well, I suppose when you think you're going through a month, that it should be every night, but all my life. Now that's a little bit special. It is. That is tremendous. Wow. I was expecting big, but not. Yeah, not. I don't know. No. Yeah. I mean, it will have done everything. Oh, there's a bit of digestate to go across as well, which is nice. So there's a little bit more income to do. I found still a bit of silage actually, not a lot though. Yeah, and I would imagine that is completely. But again, wow, there's quite a bit of digested. So really, there's quite a bit of income still left there. I don't mean enormous amount, but yeah, 70 to 100 grand, I should say, as a guesstimate. So July morning, and talking about the my life as the fuel tanker. It is just the fuel tanker. If we were going to do that Mr. Silly Peas trick, filling and selling the tanker, that would be a cracker. But yeah, isn't that typical? Only fuel. It is. It's a shame. I literally jumped then. I thought, yay. Yeah, we know. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, so nothing for us today. Do we take? Yeah, let's like go on till we should now. Let's just have a quick look. Should. I thought there were more. No. You have actually done it. Oh wow, smashing. There's quite a few on there. Yeah, I thought they were. I think there were turnarounds. Yeah, because you can see they have actually gone. There was 2 or 3 bits on this. Oh, missed a bit there, or it needs a bit of ploughing. Yeah, one or the other. But everything else, I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, it's so I think we will. We'll go through to September. Yeah, that is right. And we will also get all of our cash. Now, I think we are definitely... Well, we'll look at equipment first. You never know what's going to... And also, we can buy new equipment if we haven't got anything. I'm going to say that we've never been in a position to actually do that. We do need a bit of a bigger tractor, really. Yeah, it wasn't a massive amount, but it was still very good. Baylor, I'm happy with what we've got, to be honest. Aha, opportunity, a cultivator. Right, we're going to do what I said, but it can't be bigger than a 5 metre. That's the one thing I'm going to say, that I am going to literally stipulate that it's not. Do we buy that for the future? Oh, it's a swather pack. Ooh, now the swather itself, though, I think that's 100. Is that 100? I think the header's about 30 grand, so that's not. It's the swather that's actually. I do like the swather. I think it is in mowers still. It's a bit slower though, to be honest. I've got to be honest. The HX20, yeah, it's 100 grand. No, it's a bit too rich for us, even though that is amazing. Oh, I didn't know that was a hoe. Oh, small and medium. We haven't got one, and it is a fairly 140 horsepower. We can manage it too. You know something, we're going to do it, and we're going to keep it the lovely red that it is. Yeah, wow. I don't think I've ever had the Sunrise. I have very, very bad memories of the Heiser Mac. Oh, probably not that one though, if I'm honest. Yeah, really. It's how do we... Oh, you open the hopper and it goes in. Yeah, feeding wood. No, definitely not. But we will use this opportunity to take that, but it can only be a 5 metre cultivator. Yeah, it can't be anything. So I'm going to go for what I would really like to go for, which is my favourite little cultivator by Puscat. C for cultivator. I would say it's not moved. Yes, and it is right close to the end. Yeah, favourite little. Yeah, I'm going to say I will. Yeah, I love that. That is a real. It's been in the game very, very early on, and it still remains a firm favourite of mine. But our front cultivator, I don't think it's tractors. We've not got anything. It is a shame though, because if we buy for the future. One of these, no, they're backs. We can tell by the one. Yeah, it's that one there. It's a 4. It's only 80 horsepower. Yeah, it's less than the one that we've got. It's actually very reasonable. I think that's why I left it in. It is, yeah. I mean, literally, and it's a shallow front cultivator. So you could cultivate and seed with our 4 metre setup in one go, which has got to be better. But how much is our? I think it's not. It's going to be over that much. I know. I think it's 110. It is. So that's going to be 190 horsepower. But it will do it. It'll just slow down. So yeah, we're going to do that definitely. Front cultivator. So I've not gone with what I thought I would at all. Totally different thing. Now, that's right, the Devran, their front as well. They're heavy horsepower. Yeah, because again, they're proper. Oh, actually, are they? Are they front? I think you can do them both. Yeah, you can. They've got the 3 points at either side, so you can do it front. But it's a proper deep cultivator, so therefore the horse. But yeah, it says a cultivator, not shallow. So yeah, for us, the one that we looked at, which we are going to buy, that really is stupendous. Is it one of these as well? We did look. Yeah, frontal. Again, it's deep. Look at the tines on it. Yeah, that's why this one is. I think this is why I left it in. This was a bit special. Yeah, it sort of like is really clever in so much as the tines aren't so deep. Yes, we know it, but again, seeds are not supposed to go ultra deep. I mean, there are probably good reasons for aerating the soil and stuff like that. But you know, I've got to be honest. For us, this is going to be perfect. So we are going to buy you. Yes, fantastic. Do we need some like the tyre weight thingamajig for it? But it's shallow, isn't it? Really. So who is the most actually powerful tractor? He is that one if we upgraded it. Yeah, so we will. Yeah, we will put that front on because, to be honest, it's also quite powerful. I really do like this one a lot. I think we're going to literally soup it up a lot. They're like wheel weights and things like that to give it its best opportunity to be at its best. Yeah, having used this only once, I might add, but it really is a cracker. But I was quite impressed with its power for saying, yeah. It's what it is. So if we spend 70 grand on it, I think too close. Right. So then we were on. Oh, I didn't realise that. I'm not going to do it, but I didn't realise you could do that. We were on premium. So engine, we're going to go max. Wow. Yeah. No. I did say. I did expect it. We want. Yeah, we're not using this as the spreader and that. This is literally, I'm hoping one of these setups has some wheel weight. I'm sure I had wheel weights on. There might be a slightly different one. Aren't they more for grass work? Mind you, we're going to be doing grass work a lot, but I really would like extra wides. They're going to give a real good grip. But yeah, I'm really hoping we can get. It might be in a different place. Sometimes you have them. Yeah, it depends on the. Mud guards, narrow fenders, work lights. Yeah, we'll stick to halogens. I'm quite pleased with those. Yeah, we will stick the beak. Oh, okay. 50th edition, yes, I know it gusts. I don't know if that. I'm sure I had wheel weights on this. It could be one of the. I hate this. I hate mucking you all around because obviously it could be there are. I have got a lot of masses in. Not that I do like them a lot. I do, but. Even though I don't make a song and I dance a bit, I'm sure the one that I had, which I thought was this very one, it was 155 horsepower, actually had wheel weights. I thought it was also, I did think it was Trelleborgs. Well, if we can't have wheel weights, to be honest, then we could have extra wide tyres. Yeah, I don't know whether they look like very, very large wheels anyway. Does it? I suppose what I should be doing is looking at the weight. Yeah, because actually those flotation tyres are actually heavier. Make it heavier. Looking at the tonnage on that. They're almost, but actually I've got to give it to the flotation tyres that they are the heaviest of all that we've seen. Twins aren't bad for saying. I always find going through gates can be a bit of a awful, really. I think we'll go flotation. They're both reasonable and also make this heavier than anything else. So I know it's quite a lot of cash. We will indeed. Yes, if we want that to do a specific job, we are going to have to beef it up because it is a little bit underpowered. Ooh. Really. So yeah, we will grab that cultivator. Why was I worried about that? Oh, because it's an opportunity. Yeah, because going forwards it is going to matter. It doesn't really matter now, but let's face it. We've souped up the tractor. We did need to do that. We've not got bigger. We'll probably next month a 300 horsepower tractor will drop. That's just about right. You've spent like 70 odd grand on souping that one up, and then another big one will go, which you'll think, oh, that was a better option. But yeah. Oh, hang on. Yeah, that's not. It's September we want, so I should have waited really. But then again, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, we've done it now. You can't second guess. And September we're going to go till 9 o'clock, which no, we'll stick to 8 because we're going to work tomorrow, so we'll soon get that to 9 o'clock. With the work we do next session, doing all the mowing, and that's going to easily take us over that hour. So. And this is definitely where we're going to leave it. It's been a big monster session. But I do like to push on as well. So yeah, that's oh wow. Now that is good income for that. 2,000, very rare that you see above. It's often 500, $1,000, but I've never yet seen 4,800 ever. Ooh. Now then. Now that is interesting. Especially for that price, 64% off, and it's a no-till. 6 metre. Oh, not only that, it's the special one. That's the one that does the fertiliser as well by Mad Dog. I've got a couple of specials, but that one's super special. So yeah, that is the A600S, the super. So yeah, F as well with fertiliser. So we are definitely, even if it skins us, we are going to buy that. That's going to, I know it's overpowered, but we will just manage it. It'll probably go down to about 9 or 8 miles an hour, and I can cope with that. We've been down to 3 miles an hour, so does that? I think I'm all right with it like that. I'm sure we can find a wheel wedge in the yard ourselves. I think we'll keep it the red as well, but I think it's still going to remain yellow, isn't it? I think if we do, let's just try. Does this cost us? It does, but not a lot. I like that red and black together with more black and yellow. That I think that is well worth spending 500 euros on, really. And I know sometimes you've got to go with these things a little bit. It is a game as well, so yes, we're definitely buying that. Now I've got to say, our equipment going forwards, we are beginning to blossom a little bit. Yeah, what with that front cultivator, which we now no longer need. Well, yeah, we say that, but to be honest, it still means that when we do have workers working, we can sort of do a 4 metre setup that's finished as well as that one. I'm hoping that we can obviously the next thing is we've known this is sort of coming for a while, and we've got the setup now to actually do this. We would really, I just want to do a test, really. I know we're going to do the mowing, I really do. I just would like to see how can this cope with ploughing. I'm only going to do a little tiny bit. I suppose we could actually do it on our existing land. It's only to see, yeah, because I could put some grass just at the edge of our little field at the bottom, just to test it. In fact, I could be clever. We could save the game and we do a test, and I go out so we can see how good it pulls and all the rest of it. Oh, I'm going to drag that. Just like to see how good this is in comparison to the other with its extra grip and all the rest of it. Is it right? Let's give it a decent run as well, just to see does this get up to a little bit more than 3 miles an hour. So we've got to allow That's the point. If you didn't allow create fields, would it still put it in and give you the same resistance as if it did? I'm not sure, so we'll try it properly. We'll just stick that on and see what it gets up to going in a straight line. Flicker of 4, but only a flicker. Yeah, as soon as you start to move around a corner. Yeah, so really absolutely no better. That extra 5 horsepower, occasionally 1 miles an hour. So we're going to leave it there. That obviously that never happened. Well, but I mean it did. It's going to be a nightmare if we've got to do that. So I don't know whether we just cut the grass on that one until we. Well, I suppose that's a point. I can't buy the field. I am going to buy. Thinking about this, I'm going to be strategic. I am, but we're not going to buy now. Obviously, I'm going to buy 14. I think right near the shop, and yeah, it's how much is that? Yeah, it is slightly cheaper than 18 because it's obviously there's quite a bit of wasted bits that we like just past the shop there where the road is. That I'm probably not going to use, or I'll put a small production or something like that for clearing it, although I'm not sure. I suppose we can sort of see we've got both of these to cut. We know what we earned off this. I think the one thing we're going to treat ourselves, if we don't in over the winter get out a big tractor, if we cut that as well, which I'm going to buy that one. If we cut all of that grass, I'll cut no, I don't need to. I said that. The first one, I'm going to cut that. We will be off this little island. So we're going to cut this one last time, just little old me. And then we're going to buy that. Cut that. I'll do that the first cut. So I don't need to cut. Oh, that is a point actually. Yeah, the one thing I did love about the Lost World by Big Papa is he has incorporated something which just highlights how this kind of map really is sadly missing. Now that there obviously goes down. There's no way we can see where that border is, and it's a bit like No Man's Land. The one thing that was really annoying was it sometimes allows you to plough because half of your plough is in your field, so it won't moan and say this isn't your land. It'll also allow you to seed, but then you can't, it won't let you grab that because you're like, yeah, it won't let you sort of harvest it. So there's bits that look awful on the map where you've got like bits of thing that you can't do and all the rest of it. So Big Papa did roads on the edges of the fields. I thought that was such an innovation. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be, I probably would be wiser to allow create fields, but then I'm going to waste. I suppose we might be able to figure it out by cutting the grass because it's not very wide. And if we try to cut and find the edge by getting it's out of range, we'll cut a little bit on ours. I might be able to find the edge of the field like that, but it's very hit and miss. There's no proper good way to actually do it. So yeah, it's a bit hit and miss. That's the only trouble with this type of map. Obviously the island that we got, it's all our land. But yeah, once you start to go here, you can't really know. Something ready to harvest in there. So, the grass. It's proper grass. Wow, quite amazing. Yeah, so I'm going to leave it there. Yeah, we've fully fertilised, so we should get a smash. Well, the same as we got last time, which we've seen how much cash we get. So if nothing else, we can easily survive with the productions that we've got, the businesses we've got that are going to bring in quite a lot of cash. And if we buy that as well, that extra grass is going to buy us quite a bit. So that'll be the last and the first cut on that one. And over the winter, I mean, we have got all the way over the winter to hopefully get a bigger tractor. We seem to have had everything is little. I mean, we've got the beautiful telehandler as well. But yeah, I've got to be honest. I mean, we've got three small tractors, and it's painful using that little plough. Really, it really is hurting us and our progress by not being able to do that. And I'm going to stick to the rules. Yeah, that is the plough we've got. I sidestepped the rules because I didn't make the rules at that moment. but we have the rules. We've not seen a plough. Again, we'll use the same proviso, although to be honest, it could be a bigger plough. We can't use it. This is about horsepower. So yeah, I mean, we will. Yeah, I mean, there is one sort of thing you could buy, but again, we've got the winter. Yeah, I always say this: let the sales do the thing over the winter. If we don't get a big, no, I'm not going to say anything. I won't tempt Providence, as my grandma would say. You'd be hopefully over the winter we will, but we'll also have a lot of cash. So that's 30 grand. We're going to have 150 grand left of the cash we've got now. Then we're going to have another massive shed load of money like we just had over from this 2 fields, and then we've got to put an Omatana down. I think I'll do an emergency one, which, like I sort of said, would be in the middle of the fields to make it easier, because I'm doing all the work, so it doesn't matter. I don't need island mode or anything like that, and it would be just to be put down for that 1 month. I'll lose a bit of value because I've got to tell the grass to come over to the BGA, and then from that point onwards we will, we'll put one down, but it won't be in the middle of the field. Although I do like doing that, if I'm honest. Could split the field in 2 and have it as, I suppose we could do, really. I did that on Lost World, Big Papa's map. It worked quite well to split the field in 2. Yeah, if we just, if you did a road right the way down the middle, a quite wide road, because the game works better if you do that. In the middle of that road, if you put an Omatana and a silo, perhaps one of the Nicky ones that can shift stuff around, you can shift everything around from that to wherever you want on the map. It is quite amazing. Also, I think the Omatana little shops do the same. I wouldn't mind actually grabbing one of those to see if that's what it's sort of like doing, because I think a bit like Missy B was the first one to pioneer this with the I can't remember its name, but the production it's a silo that's a production, and obviously I recognised that it was special, that you could shift stuff around with it. Obviously Nicky's done one, which is the little one, the 100 tonner that can store 100 tons at a time, and then she's also got big ones as well, the same as Miss B has. So it starts, in fact Missy B's at that stage, the second level ones of Nicky's are a bit dearer than Missy B. So if you were going to go for Nicky's, is really good because it's small and cheap, 20 grand. So if you're like me, where you're on start from scratch, you're on a budget, that's the best. Really as simple as. But I think the shops might work in a similar way that Omatana's done. So I'd like to have a look at that, really. So I think it's a way of you shifting from a production to that and then selling. So, but I'd like to have a look at it. This might be the Let's Play where we take a look at that absolutely brand new, stupendous production that Omatana's done. Yeah, or I think it is anyway, if it goes the way that I like. So we could do that. We could split the field in 2, might be the better way, and then do like just two grass fields. Or we could split it for doing the grass, put that in as a permanent thing. It don't really matter what we do then afterwards. If we rip it up afterwards, then that's probably not a bad thing. We can go straight the way through the number with the straight through road. So that probably, I did that first on Stone Valley, and it worked quite well, really, because it's a permanent thing that splits the field. Works better on a big field, but you can do it on any side of the field. I'm not sure how big that will be, really. I suppose, let's have a look. But you could fit at least 3 islands. If you made our island into a square, you could almost fit 4 onto that. So it's fairly hefty, really. So yeah, I'm quite pleased. Land prices is good as well, which I suppose on an abandoned place where no one's really interested in the land, it probably would be reasonable. But yeah, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this rather exciting journey. I'm really liking it now. We've actually I can see we've turned an important corner, really. We're doing just that one change of grass from crops, but we still needed the gas from the crops to actually do we wouldn't have had the Omatana and we wouldn't have had the BGA. So it is all, this does that does this. It's all like a dominoes effect, really. If you make the right moves and enough of them, you will have progress. It really is as simple as that. You know, there's so many YouTube videos where people have got, oh, this is the best way to make money, that's the best way to make money. There isn't really. I mean, giants have sort of like made it so that they're all pretty much of a muchness, which is a clever way of doing things. So some give you more, but then you get a lesser price. Some give you less, but you get more of a price. So when you actually work it all out, even your straw and all the rest of it, actually, it's only productions that give you an edge. With if you can make your straw go into manure, and you sell your manure and you make it into something else, then you can sell it as fertilizer. Then that's what gives you an edge. If you can change something from one thing to another, even the use of leftovers, that too can actually be a turning point. The use, as I keep saying, good partners. That's the real heart of FS22 over FS19, really. And FS19 did have the start of productions really at the very, very end. So yeah, it's not a new idea, but obviously Giants ran with it, and I'm so glad that they did, because it's not just about farming now, really. But yeah, all that remains to be said is goodbye for now.